Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed this story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you. Short story 150, The Unexpected Guest. Rain lashed against the windows of the old lighthouse, creating a rhythmic drumming sound. Inside, Emily, the lighthouse keeper, sat curled up with a book by the crackling fireplace. The solitude of her job didn't bother her. In fact, she rather enjoyed the peace and quiet. But tonight, something felt different. An unsettling feeling gnawed at her. Suddenly, a loud thump echoed through the lighthouse. Emily's heart leaped into her throat. It was an unusual sound, completely out of place in the usual symphony of wind and waves. Putting down her book, she grabbed a heavy flashlight and cautiously crept up the spiral staircase. Each step creaked ominously in the silence. Reaching the top floor, Emily peered out a tiny window, the beam of her flashlight cutting through the rain-streaked darkness. But there was nothing to see, just the endless expanse of the stormy sea. Convinced she had imagined the noise, she turned to descend. But then another sound stopped her in her tracks, a faint scratching sound coming from the roof access door. Curiosity battled with nervousness. Taking a deep breath, Emily approached the door and slowly unlocked it. A gust of wind slammed the door open, revealing a soaked and shivering figure huddled on the platform. It was a young woman, her clothes plastered to her skin, her face pale with fear. "Help!" she gasped, extending a pleading hand towards Emily. Without hesitation, Emily pulled the woman inside, shutting the door against the storm. Relief washed over the stranger's face as she finally found refuge. Emily helped her out of her wet clothes, wrapping her in a warm towel. The young woman introduced herself as Sarah, a sailor whose boat had been caught in a sudden storm. She had been lucky enough to make it to the lighthouse before the storm worsened. Emily, relieved to have company in the usually solitary place, offered Sarah her hot cup of tea and a place by the fire. As Sarah sipped her tea, she told her story, the near disaster at sea and the desperate struggle to reach the lighthouse. The storm raged for most of the night. They spent the hours talking, sharing stories and experiences. Emily learned about Sarah's life at sea, the thrill of adventure mixed with the constant risk. In turn, Sarah listened with fascination to Emily's tales of life as a lighthouse keeper, the quiet solitude punctuated by moments of immense responsibility. By morning, the sun peeked through the clouds, casting a soft glow across the restless sea. The storm had passed, leaving behind a sense of calm and serenity. Sarah, refreshed and grateful, knew it was time to leave. "Thank you," she said, her voice sincere. "You saved me more than you know." Emily smiled. "The lighthouse is always here, a welcoming beacon for those lost at sea. You did well to find it." They walked together to the cliff's edge, where Sarah's small sailboat bobbed gently on the waves. A rescue boat, alerted by Emily's radio message during a lull in the storm, was already approaching. As Sarah prepared to board the rescue boat, she turned to Emily, a new determination sparkling in her eyes. "Do you ever get lonely out here?" she asked. Emily paused, surprised by the question. "Sometimes," she admitted, "but there's a beauty in the solitude too. The rhythm of the waves, the endless sky, and the knowledge that I'm playing a vital role keeping ships safe." "I understand," Sarah said, nodding thoughtfully. "But maybe there's room for more than just the rhythm of the waves. Maybe... She hesitated, then blurted out, "Maybe you'd like to come sailing sometime, see the sea from a different perspective." The idea struck Emily as both exciting and terrifying. It was a world away from her quiet life on the lighthouse. But looking at Sarah's hopeful eyes and sensing a kindred spirit in this young woman who braved the open sea, Emily felt a spark of adventure ignite within her. "Maybe," she said, a smile playing on her lips. "Maybe after I finish my shift." Sarah grinned. "It's a deal. I'll leave you a message with the Coast Guard. They know how to reach me." With a final wave and a promise to keep in touch, Sarah boarded the rescue boat. As the boat pulled away, Emily watched it disappear into the horizon, a strange mixture of apprehension and excitement swirling within her. The lighthouse, her familiar companion for years, suddenly seemed a little less solitary. The vastness of the sea, once just a source of responsibility, now whispered of possibilities. The unexpected arrival of a stranger had brought a breath of fresh air into Emily's life, reminding her that even in the most isolated of places, connections could be forged, and adventures, however unexpected, could be waiting just around the corner, or perhaps just beyond the horizon. The next few weeks were a flurry of activity for Emily. She diligently maintained the lighthouse routine, ensuring the powerful beacon continued its silent vigil over the vast expanse of water, yet a new energy pulsed through her. One sunny afternoon, a familiar voice crackled through the radio. It was Sarah, her voice brimming with excitement. "Emily, I'm back in port. Remember our deal?" A nervous laugh escaped Emily's lips. "How could I forget? Are you serious about taking me sailing?" "Absolutely. Meet me at the harbour tomorrow afternoon. We'll set sail on a short chip, just to get your sea legs back on land." The following afternoon found Emily standing on the bustling docks, a backpack slung over her shoulder, and a knot of excitement churning in her stomach. She spotted Sarah amidst the crowd, a wide grin plastered on her face. "There you are," Sarah called out, waving enthusiastically. "Ready for an adventure?" Emily took a deep breath, steeling her nerves. "As ready as I'll ever be." The sailboat, christened the Navigator, was smaller than Emily had imagined, yet she found it strangely comforting. Sarah expertly guided her through the steps of raising the sail, her instructions clear and confident. As they pushed off from the harbour, the familiar scent of salt air filled Emily's lungs. The wind whipped through her hair, carrying away the last vestiges of her apprehension. Gazing out at the endless blue canvas of the sky, with the sun warm on her face, Emily felt a sense of liberation she hadn't experienced in years. The days spent sailing with Sarah were a revelation. Sarah taught Emily the intricacies of navigating by the stars, the delicate dance between wind and sail, and the thrill of riding the waves. Emily, in turn, shared her knowledge of the currents and the underwater landscape, gleaned from years of observing the sea from her lighthouse perch. As they sailed, they shared stories, dreams, and fears. Emily confessed her apprehension about the vastness of the sea, and Sarah spoke of the loneliness that sometimes accompanied the freedom of the open water. They found solace and courage in each other's vulnerabilities. One particularly calm evening, anchored in a picturesque cove, they sat on the deck of the Navigator, watching the fiery hues of the sunset paint the sky. "You know," Sarah said, gazing at the distant horizon, "there's a rumour about a hidden lagoon, untouched and pristine, said to be teeming with exotic marine life." Emily's heart skipped a beat. The thrill of discovery, the allure of the unknown, sparked within her. "Do you think we could find it?" she asked, her voice a mixture of hope and trepidation. A mischievous glint lit up Sarah's eyes. "Only one way to find out," she replied, a playful smile tugging at the corner of her lips. In that moment, under the vast expanse of the star-studded sky, an unlikely friendship had blossomed into a shared yearning for adventure. The lighthouse keeper and the sailor, tethered by their love for the sea, found themselves embarking on a new journey, one that promised to be as boundless as the ocean itself. Vocabulary notes. General vocabulary. Unsettling, adjective, causing a feeling of worry or anxiety. Crept, verb, moved slowly and quietly. Ominously, adverb, in a way that suggests something bad is going to happen. Relief, noun, a feeling of happiness that comes when something bad stops happening. Soaked, adjective, completely wet. Shivering, verb, shaking uncontrollably because you are cold. Thrill, noun, a feeling of excitement and pleasure. Adventure, noun, an exciting or unusual experience. Vulnerability, noun, a weakness or flaw. Solace, noun, comfort or consolation. Yearning, noun, a strong desire for something. Boundless, adjective, limitless, infinite. Nautical vocabulary. Lighthouse keeper, noun, a person who is responsible for operating a lighthouse. Sentinel, noun, a person or thing that guards or protects a place. Sparkle, verb, to shine brightly with small points of light. Stern, noun, the back part of a boat. Platform, noun, a flat surface raised above the ground. Rescue boat, noun, a boat used to save people from danger at sea. Coast Guard, noun, a government agency that is responsible for maritime safety and security. Horizon, noun, the line where the sky and the sea seem to meet. Harbour, noun, a sheltered area of water where ships can dock. Bustling, adjective, full of activity and noise. Deck, noun, the flat surface on top of a ship. Cove, noun, a small sheltered bay. Lagoon, noun, a shallow lake or pond separated from the sea by a reef or sandbank. Tethered, verb, connected or fastened by a rope or chain. Star-studded, adjective, having many stars. Figurative language. Symphony of wind and waves, noun, a metaphor comparing the sounds of the wind and waves to a musical composition. Beacon, noun, a metaphor for Emily, who is the source of guidance and safety for ships at sea. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by desgo.com AI. Please check out my new blog at www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed this story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.